You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. It's Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
Welcome to NBA Finals edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Make sure you follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to your channel, GTA Sports, and don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Tony, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you, man?
It's the finals. I've been working my ass off, so I've been catching the games in between working and all that.
With me both. The way the games are, bro.
Say it again.
The way the games are during the week, it's tough.
It's tough, man. We got lives to live.
I work second, you work third. We don't have time to.
It's tough, man. I be catching on my lunch break.
Exactly. I be half asleep. I got to catch it back. And
next day highlights and all that. But what we're gonna do? We're gonna address Game 3. We're gonna give you some insight on why Game 3 went the way it did and what leads into Game 4. So let's go ahead and get this started. As expected, Boston was going to get one at home, whether it was Game 3 or 4, as we predicted. I'm not surprised nor disappointed with the results. When I look at the stat line, I outside of Draymond, because Draymond is the focal point of ESPN right now. Am I lying? Like right now, Stephen A's blood pressure is through the roof because of Draymond. So, well, and with good reason, because go ahead.
The reason is his play, and then obviously because he's about to be in the media. So, I mean, he's about to get all the smoke.
You better get all the smoke.
And you got Patrick Beverly and JJ Redick, all former NBA players that played with him.
Based on the stat line that I'm looking at,
yeah,
Clay was getting all the smoke for games 1 and 2. Clay did his thing. Clay showed up. These are good numbers from Clay.
He's supposed to do that.
7 of 17 it's okay. It's passable. It could do better. 5 of 13 from 3, kind of forcing it a little bit.
That's a lot of threes.
Kind of forcing it a little bit, but he still shot 38%
5 of 10. Take 3 less threes.
Kind of, if he took 1 3 off of that, maybe 2 of them, or
5 of 10, 5 of 11. 5 of 13.
Because Steph did 6 of 11 and shot 54. Like, you see the difference that 2 threes make, and making 1 more 3 and then making 1 more and shooting 2 less. Because that's really what Steph did. Same numbers, basically.
Right. Yeah.
And you jump from 38.5 to 54.5, like off of just taking 2 less shots. So I'm not really mad about Clay's numbers. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. I mean, he basically did a little bit of everything that was needed of him. He only had 1 foul the whole game. I want to give Clay his props because Clay stepped up to the call. A lot of the media was on his head the first 2 games.
It's crazy. When you read their numbers, Steph, Clay, and Andrew Wiggins, really.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right. He was the next one I was gonna get to because
Poole. Yeah, I'm looking like when people was like, somebody got to help Steph. I'm like, they did.
He got help.
It's not enough.
He got help, exactly. But see, here's the thing: when you have a starting forward, because he's not a center, unless they run small ball and he.
You're talking about Draymond?
You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
When you're a starting forward on a championship team with 3 rings to your name, and you got media like Stephen A. Smith, because I'm gonna address this because he felt the need to just go off.
Beginning of the show yesterday.
The way he got up and walked around. I'm gonna address this.
He just went up and started talking. What's wrong with you?
He just killed the whole table segment. He said, "No, I'm gonna do something different today." He's like, "I gotta have him by myself. This is a one-on-one."
Right. What's the problem?
You cannot talk that talk you talk in the first 2 games.
Yeah, and he already had a bad game.
He already had one. But see,
so now you got 2 bad games.
Hold that. They had 2 bad games in the series, and at the trajectory that he's scoring, you're gonna cost him a championship.
He can't score.
Yeah, he scored in the Maverick series. Game 7, him and Looney went off. Like, him and Looney both had like 15, 20 points apiece. Like, so it's not that Draymond can't score. Draymond's not known for scoring, but he can. It's the fact that his effort on defense is lacking. Some of that age, some of that lack of concern, lack of sense of urgency. But what got me was, and why I brought Stephen A into this, is the fact that he brought up the fact, and he almost slipped out. He made a fraudulent slip and almost said, "I'm not criticizing Draymond Green."
Okay.
But he was alluding to 2016. He was alluding to Draymond missing Game 5. He even said it on the segment that the Warriors would have won that series in 5 games. Draymond hadn't got suspended in Game 5.
Yeah, everybody says that.
We said that when we first started this.
Yeah.
That series should have ended in 5 games. Warriors had them on the ropes.
See, the other problem with Draymond is he got a big problem because the Celtics know what to do. They play Robert Williams and now Horford. He can't do that. He can't control it. It's not gonna happen. They both bigger than him.
And then Stephen A got disrespectful.
And Kevin Looney ain't big enough.
This is where Stephen A got disrespectful. Ignore 2016. Let's get back to current.
Yeah.
When he said Al Horford is playing better than you, shooting better than you, rebounding better than you. If I'm Draymond Green, but he's not lying. He's not lying. The numbers speak for themselves.
You can't be lying to tell the truth.
Stephen A says some outlandish things in his career.
He says a lot of outlandish things.
But when it comes to Big Al, Celtics Big Al,
he won a ring, man.
This is first finals. He want to go out with a bang.
When he got 140 playoffs, but 40 got to a finals, the most ever.
He got his sister talking trash on Twitter.
Oh yeah, she said.
Draymond's wife said something about the fans in Boston talking reckless.
Oh, so did Clay, yeah.
And then Anna Horford got on there and was like, I don't know why everybody goes after Boston fans like everybody else's fans don't do the same thing. But for whatever reason, Boston's vulgarity is the worst. We get criticized for it more than anybody when every team's fan base is like that at home.
Right.
Look at the Knicks. And they ain't won a championship since 73. And they talk like they won last year. You said what?
The Knicks can't be disrespectful to nobody. Y'all should be happy y'all still got a team.
They just mad Trae Young, they daddy. But anyway, we're gonna leave that alone.
They this close to from Brooklyn, still in it. So
you didn't just say that.
Brooklyn, hey, most people rather go to a Brooklyn game than a Knicks game. They got the Garden. That's it. That's what saves the Knicks is the Garden. It's the most famous arena in America, and in the world. To be honest, that's the only reason.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna get off.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna say that for the. We'll say that for the off season. We'll say that for the off season.
So I have to
say that for the off season. Say that for the off season. Because the Brooklyn Nets got to go through an overhaul this off season, but they got to they're gonna do Kyrie Irving first. Huh?
Both of them do really. You want to be?
You know who gotta go. You know who gotta go. Exactly. Can we just sit here and address the fact that Boston won Game 3 with Jason Tatum having a bad game?
What's a bad game?
9 of 23.
Yeah.
3 of 9 from 3.
Well,
he missed that. That's what pissed me off. Had he hit that one more 3 and went 4 of 10, I would have won some money. All I needed was one more.
To pick 4.
Huh?
I could have told you not to pick 4 threes for him, though.
I didn't get to talk to you before I put them in.
It's always Curry 4 threes. Curry 4 threes.
Clay 4 threes.
3. He might get 4, but I'm not trusting the might.
He did I did 4 threes with Clay on his last one, I think.
I'm gonna guarantee I'm gonna at least get 4 from Curry, more than likely. it happens in the playoffs, I'm getting at least.
I needed one more three. I needed one more three from Tatum to win my line. I had the money line, everything lined up, everything hit.
Sometimes I don't know what to do with Clay. He be pissing me off. So I always do two.
Everything
right.
Hit.
I always do 2 threes because he'll hit 3. But I always pick 2. Him and Brown, they both go back and forth, goofy sometimes.
Yeah. So let's address the elephant in the room here. Robert Williams had 21 points. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Really?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Wrong line.
Really?
I'm about to say. No. I'm sorry. Marcus Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart had a good game.
Woo!
They was the first 3 teammates to have 25 and 5 since 83 Lakers. I believe it was 83. It was 80s Lakers. I know that.
Marcus,
when it was Worthy, Kareem, and Magic.
Marcus, MF, and Smart.
You know why? Well, he's left open because they doubling Tatum and Brown, so he's left open.
Can I tell you, if Marcus Smart can harness that game 3 effort,
you need 23.
They're winning a championship.
What about? Can I get 18? 18 or 20?
I don't know, bro. Because 20. The thing is, the reason why I say if he can somehow harness that, like 20, 25, like in that range, like that Drew Holiday range.
Yeah.
It makes up for Jason Tatum coming up short.
Yeah.
It balances out their game. Because like you said, you double
when
Tatum,
Jaylen Brown
gets
17 in the first quarter.
Oh, Jaylen Brown is the heart and soul of this team when it comes
Jaylen Brown is
the
MVP of the series.
He's the unsung hero. He doing the dirty work and he getting points.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the numbers here, as far as how they got those numbers, let's see their percentages here. What we got?
I'm pretty sure. Yes, I think it's 83 or 86. So, one of them.
Jaylen Brown shot 56 from the field, 50 from the 3, 83 from free throw. Marcus Smart 47, 42, 71. Yeah. You managed to do that and get Tatum to go for like 50, 40, 83 from the free throw.
Then I'm getting what's the names from. I'm getting Big Al getting the rebounds.
You get one more. I think honestly, in order for the Celtics to win, they need one more big game from Big Al. One more.
Well, the game that will happen at it's either going to be this game or the next game in Boston.
Yeah, I think he understands the severity of because he had 11 points. I mean, that's good for him.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, he had 11 and 8, right?
Yeah,
that's what I need from him every game.
11, 8, and 6 on assists.
What? He had 6 assists?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I ain't know that.
6 assists and stealing the block. Only had 3 fouls.
That's what I need from him. I need 11 and 8.
You can give me 6 assists. I'm not gonna complain.
Right. I don't know if he's gonna get that again.
I tell you what though. If he's been in enough playoff games to know, okay, the only way we really have a true shot at stealing this series from them, we have to win tonight. We have to, and then now, because Warriors are more likely gonna win game 5. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that out there now.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going back home.
What do you mean game 4?
Draymond is one of those players. He plays.
You mean game 4?
He plays better at home. Say what?
You know it's game 4.
Yeah.
He said game 5. That's why I was 2 off.
No. You're fine.
They're still in Boston tonight.
No, I'm talking about. I'm fast forwarding past this game.
Oh, you skipped it.
Because I'm almost because the part we haven't addressed the real issue. We haven't addressed Steph's ankle.
I know. I mean, I think he'd be all right. He's gonna have to be. You know, he's gonna. I think they're gonna shoot it up or whatever. He said he's not feeling no pain. I think it was just like, I don't think it got sprained. I think it just got rolled over.
Yeah.
But like, I think he said it best. He said everybody's hurt.
Mm.
He said everybody's playing hurt right now at this point.
Who is?
Well, Curry said that. Curry said everybody's hurt.
Does that mean?
Because he was talking about, you could bring up, they talking about Tatum's shoulder. You know, Tatum been dealing with a shoulder injury the whole half of the season.
Are they making excuses already for Tatum why he's playing the way he is?
Oh, probably. But Curry brought it up. Curry said we all playing hurt. He said Tatum got the shoulder because he got that tape on there, that black tape, you know that.
Right.
So I mean, whatever. What's name got bum knee? Robert Williams definitely playing hurt. You can't tell.
Smart,
yeah. Smart got bad ankle. I think their biggest problem besides Draymond is probably Jordan Poole. He ain't helping nothing. He had 10 points, bro.
It's his first finals. Points. It's his first finals.
No, I give you that.
It's his first finals.
He's my spark, though.
I understand that, but
he's my spark off the bench. If I ain't got him off the bench, who do I got?
I'll tell you why they lost. They lost because Draymond had 2 points.
Well, yeah, you can blame it. Well, not the 2 points, it's the 6 fouls. He fouled out. He had 3 assists, like 2 or 3 rebounds, something like that. That's the problem. The points, okay, but you can do anything else for me.
Yeah, 4 rebounds before he fouled out.
Yeah, what?
He had 4.
Yeah, that's not enough. He averages like 7.
And I think
I need 5 assists, 8 rebounds, Draymond, 6, 7 points.
If I'm Kerr and I'm making the adjustment, I need
making no adjustments.
Huh?
He ain't really making no adjustments.
I think he will tonight.
Yeah, because he's not playing what they did in Dallas. They had
Moody and Kuminga.
Moody and they're not even playing Kuminga in street clothes.
He played garbage time last night.
Oh, did he? Oh, when they
all of them played. Lee, Kuminga, Moody, JTA. They all played 2:19, and then Jellica played 3:27.
Yeah, okay, so they really didn't play.
Iggy played 2 minutes, so they all played. It's just
first of all,
not enough.
Iggy stay on the bench. Coach Iggy needs to stay on the bench. What spark is Iguodala now?
Literally nothing.
He's basically
cardio.
Yeah, he's basically Haslam. Udonis Haslam.
And to his credit, he's good at it with Wiggins because he got Wiggins to step up.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm not gonna take nothing away from his coaching ability. He definitely has a future as a head coach.
Yeah, but if I'm putting in Kuminga and Moody.
Yeah, bring in the height. Y'all gonna need some height.
More. They both played a decent amount in Dallas.
And they made it. It made a difference. I'm not getting
from the pool because they young too. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors are not young.
No.
3 of them were over the age. 2 of them were over the age of 33.
Right.
Or I think Curry's 33 and Draymond's 34, 35. And what's Clay, 30, 31?
What we been saying about Draymond for the last 2 years or so? You 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Exactly. Don't worry, I'll be on TNT when I want to.
He already got a contract waiting for him when he retires.
That's how I feel. Exactly.
With the podcast on Smash.
Exactly.
He getting his podcast.
Yeah, he said I'm still doing the podcast. You heard what Kid Perkins said.
He was more prepared for his podcast than he was for the actual game.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna keep doing my podcast. Ain't nobody tell you stop doing the
podcast. He had to divert.
I know you put it on hold though. That's what,
Huh?
He should put it on hold though when y'all losing.
I mean, CJ was doing it when Portland was going through their problems. So
who was?
CJ when he did his podcast.
Oh.
He was doing it while Portland was going through they playoff run when they got swept by the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I'm different. Yeah, exactly. You saw what happened. And
he ran out of gas. They ran, huh?
You see where CJ ended up at too.
Yeah. Shout out to CJ McCullough, man. ESPN.
He's got him a new job too.
He said, "Yeah, I got a second job now as you know, ESPN. Second job. I'm still the president of the Player Association.
Yeah, I got 3 jobs.
I got 3 jobs technically. But I think they're gonna hire Pat Bev too.
Oh well, he might be wanted back in the NBA.
He still got a contract with Minnesota, I think. I think
He
they got
might
him for
not
two.
be wanted back after trade deadline. He might not be wanted.
Why you say that?
Oh, somebody can put their hands on him. He don't feel like I got beat up.
For telling the truth?
Yeah, he ain't supposed to be telling all that. You
Being a
actually
truth
play.
teller?
You don't get told all that. Let me tell my business, man.
I'm gonna stand on my position overall, man.
Who you think he got tonight?
Push your camera back a little bit. Your head's out the camera, man. Push your head back.
Oh, no.
Yeah, or sit back one of them because you got your head chopped off. There you go. I see you now.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go on my stance with, and now, ooh, Steph going down with that ankle though does give me pause for cause. Because I feel like Boston sees blood in the water. Now, according to Pat Bev on ESPN, I watched him this morning.
Yeah, he said, I know what
he said the whole team's blood in the water. He said Steph is Steph. Steph's used to this. Steph done been hurt. Steph done played on bad ankles for years. He knows what he's doing. He said the Celtics are looking at the whole Warriors team as blood in the water. Now, the only way Pat Bev is right is if Kerr makes no adjustments, plays the exact same roster, don't switch up, no schematics, nothing, just completely runs the same exact system that cost you game 3.
Yeah.
Now, if that happens, then Pat Bev is right. And the Celtics are going to win. The Celtics
and the other problem, there's another way they can win, though. Not Boston, Golden State. You know how inconsistent Jason Tatum is?
Yep.
He hasn't been consistent the whole playoffs.
9 of 23 is not going to get you a chip, bro.
I mean, still at 26, but, like, that's not – he had 2 points in the first quarter.
Right.
He only took 2 shots.
Right. Hold on real quick. What's up, man? What?
What color are you favoring? This one or this one?
Boy, I'm working. That one. Now go. Shut the door.
This one?
Yep. Shut the door. Ain't no man. Just talk about Legos.
You already know.
I do. So say what you're saying again.
What is, I said Jason Tatum.
9 23 is not gonna win your championship.
Exactly. He only had 2 points. What I say? 2 points in the first quarter.
But see, the thing is, the Warriors right now, instead of being the elite team that we all say they are, they're playing down to Boston.
Yeah, well, and Boston's younger, so I'll give them that.
10 years make a difference in NBA years.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about Jaylen Brown 20 or Jason Tatum 24, Jaylen Brown 25.
You said earlier that Tatum was 24, Draymond's 34.
Yeah.
That's 33.
The oldest player on Boston is Al Horford.
Right.
And I don't think nobody else is over the age of 30. I don't think.
I still say if Boston's gonna win it, they gotta win it in 6.
Yeah, they got to win tonight.
Now,
if they lose game 5, they lose in Golden State.
I'm already calling that, right? I'm saying, but if outside of that,
they gotta win tonight, and they gotta take it back to Boston for game 6 and win it. If not, they losing.
I'm saying if you force a game 7 with these guys and you gotta go back to San Fran, you're not coming out. You're not making it.
Yeah.
Now Boston could prove me wrong and mess around and win game 5 in Golden State.
I know they went through 2 game 7s.
They are back. Who was I talking to? They are battle tested. I will get. No, I talked to you about this. I said, look at who they went through.
Yeah,
and
so they
Jay Will repeated what I said to you like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
On Max and Keyshawn.
We're trying to say is he listening?
He said it verbatim. He said the reason why I love what Boston did in game 3. He said the thing that people are not talking about is look at who the Warriors went through, and ask yourself how battle tested are they for real?
Yeah, absolutely. They got lucky. They got the easiest 3 games or 3 series ever.
And then look, the NBA pushed the Warriors to the finals. Then look at and me and Uncle Jay was talking about this yesterday. I was at the barbershop. We was talking about this yesterday. How they basically shut down John Morant. He probably could have played, and they just went ahead and shut him down in that series when Memphis had them up 2-0, I think.
They was up. I don't know if it was 2 or 2-1. It was something like that.
Probably 2-1, 2-up, but they were winning without
They
Ja.
won.
They
Well,
won
and
a
they
game.
have-
They won like a game or two without him.
Yeah, and in the game that they should have won, they was up the whole game to the last 40 seconds.
Yeah, that one. Yep. So
They would have been up 3-1.
I said this to you in the beginning of the playoffs, and as the series went on, my dark horse was a dark horse because they had to go through Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They had to go through Giannis,
Okay,
who at that time was the overall consensus the best player in the league.
He probably still
They're
is.
still carrying that mantle right now.
He's probably still the best player.
Yeah. But no Chris, no Chip. I told you that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and I know it's amazing how he's
it took
evolved.
most of 7 games to beat Giannis by himself, really.
Yeah. You're asking a team to go beat Giannis by himself, and you almost lost. You went 7 games.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He carried them 7 games.
And somehow they beat Miami.
Now that was the real test. You got past Jimmy.
Well, and they were hurt, and they still
They were
pushed
hurt
it
too.
to 7.
And that's what
And they pushed it to 7.
that's the caveat
That's
of
battle
the battle.
tested, though.
Huh?
That's battle tested.
It's battle tested because they went
Because
2
the
game
Warriors-
sevens. They went 2 games. They swept Brooklyn, the overall favorite to win out the East. Swept them.
Mhm.
Didn't even give them 1 game, even though 2 of those games were close. Two of those games could have went either way. It really could have went 4-2, honestly. If it wasn't for like a last second call or a missed shot at the end, like Kevin Durant did everything he could.
Yeah,
And Kyrie too, to a lesser extent. What I was saying was with Milwaukee, it's amazing how they've evolved Chris. Because in the beginning, when we first started this podcast, I was like, Chris.
it took you 3 years.
It took 3 years, but in those 3 years, I watched him become more and more of a pivotal piece. But also, too, something else I talked to Uncle Jay about. Notice how Milwaukee got their 1 chip, right? And in that time they got their 1 chip, they paid their 3, the big 3. They depleted their bench.
Yeah.
So when we went into this postseason and you asked me who I got coming out the East, I told you I wanted the Bucks to come out again to prove everybody that year wasn't a fluke year.
Right.
But the narrative is going to spin like, Milwaukee, that was a fluke. They got lucky. Like, it's scripted in that sense. And it comes off scripted that way. Oh, it was their 50th year franchise, blah, blah, blah. Of course, they're going to let them win it this year.
It looks good, right? It looks good.
Get 1. You know what I'm saying? Let them get his 1. But see, here's the thing. When you're a small market team and you max out 3 players to keep a core, where's that money coming from? You had to send everybody off. Dante's in Sacramento somewhere, wasting away.
I was about to say, is he in Sacramento? I don't know where he is.
I think he's in Sacramento.
Exactly.
I honestly forgot where he got sent off. All I know is they shipped him out. Patty ain't what he used to be. Players got hurt. Y'all paid Portis, which I'm not mad about. I like him. Yeah, you know how I feel about Portis. One of the greatest centers from 3, and he shoots well from 3 as a center. But they didn't have their champ. They sent off PJ Tucker to Miami. You know how I feel about that.
Oh, about that dog.
Oh man, PJ, if he didn't go to Milwaukee, they wouldn't have won.
Oh,
PJ's energy and spirit carried them through the playoffs. Not taking nothing away from Giannis, Drew, and Chris. They did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
They did what they're paid to do.
Right.
And rightfully so. But PJ Tucker is that guy. You don't expect 20 points out of him.
Yeah, no, you don't.
He's capable of it if given enough baseline threes. In the scheme of things, he's not being guarded because people don't respect his shot like they used to.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
He can get it, but you don't need it. It's the energy. So I look at the Boston Celtics. I called them a dark horse because I said nobody expects them to go, but they have all the talent. They have all the pieces. Their coach is getting the best out of them this year. And they've been to a conference finals their rookie year, so they know what it feels like. And they basically got their team back to after moving pieces out for money, and then letting players go out and get paid and come back. Tice, Horford, they moved players, and everybody slowly came back together in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So now you got your team back intact, minus Terry Rozier and a couple others, but you basically got a replacement in Marcus Smart. You had a guard all along on your roster, and y'all gave him the keys this year. See, they tried to give it to Kyrie. Kyrie did Kyrie things, got hurt. Story goes as usual. They tried to give the keys to Kemba, no knees. Sorry. They tried to get the keys to Dennis Schroeder. Y'all saw what he did in LA. What made y'all think he was gonna come over here and do something better? He got exposed in LA. That's the biggest stage in the NBA. When you get exposed in LA, that's it. Look at what happened. Look how long it took Dwight Howard after he got exposed in LA.
He had to leave.
Nash got it. Look, I can go down the list. Steve Nash got exposed. Roy Hibbert got exposed. Most players that are good on a small market, when they go to LA, that's it. Either they make it or they break it. The only player that's the exception to the rule is Lonzo Ball. Well, I got a couple others. Lonzo, D'Lo, Randall. Some of that's injury though.
Well, so they were young though.
They were young. But the players that play somewhere else in their prime and then go to LA.
Someone said Dwight was a all-star.
He was an NBA finalist. Like he was in the finals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
2-time, 3-time defensive player of the year. It's like, do you come over and wait? Okay. And you know what? That's why Kobe wanted to push. Never mind. This is a Boston Celtics.
So ultimately, man, I think we both can now for game 4, who we picking? We rocking with Boston, we going Golden State.
I'm going Golden State.
Why?
They championship caliber players. They've been there. They got 3.
Are you putting your money on the go on? Are you putting it on the money line?
It's the +4. It's +4 right now. Give me that.
You said what?
It's +4. It's the spread. I took the +4. I didn't take the money line.
Okay.
Well, you know how I feel about Jason Tatum. You know it's hard for me anyway to pick Boston.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
But I love Jason Tatum. Jason, I think, is an MVP in the next 5 years.
I think Golden State will get it together. I think they got
No, I literally do too. I think Golden State's gonna win tonight and on Monday, and then Boston's gonna win Game 6.
And you're gonna force a Game 7.
And I'm the NBA. We forcing the Game 7. We need that Game 7.
They need that Game 7 money.
We want that Game 7. It's Father's Day too on Game 7, so we want Game 7 on Father's Day.
Deuce and Tatum, Curry, and his Cannon, and all
exactly.
his kids.
We need all that. We need all that. Game 7.
Horford and his Draymond and his kids. I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
We need
it's
all
marketing.
That,
I get it. No, I get it.
We need that.
Basically, we're gonna say Warriors in 7 still. We still rocking with that.
I'm rocking with Warriors in 7 still. You about ready to say Boston?
I would hate for them to prove me wrong. They've been proving me right all the way up to this point.
Yeah.
Shocking me. I want to roll with experience.
That's exactly the reason why I did it.
But the youth and athleticism and the defensive mind of Ime Udoka. And did you know Ime Udoka got Nia Long? I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
I thought
when he got hired, the first thing I said, who is that? And then somebody was like, that's Nia Long's husband or fiance. I said, oh.
They're not even married, but I'm sorry. I just throw that out there because she's fine.
I know.
But anyway,
right?
I'm sorry. But
he has impeccable talent. He knows how to pick a woman.
He has great taste, right?
Right.
Wow, I mean,
wine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Don't age.
So when you look at the coaching situation mixed with his defensive mind state coming from the Popovich tree, going up against another Popovich protege. I mean,
oh yeah, I forgot. Both of them are Popovich proteges.
Both of them. Yeah. Both of them. So at the end of the day, Warriors are 7, but if they huh?
I wouldn't be mad if Boston pulled it off. It'd be like, it doesn't happen. It happens rarely in the NBA.
If Boston pulls off the impossible and wins this in 6, or even 5 for that matter.
But like, if they win tonight, they win it in 6 games.
You said what?
if they win tonight, they're gonna win in 6 games.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm glad you called it. I'm feeling that way too. I'm feeling like if they win,
I'm gonna go with Golden State, but it's a big but. This is probably the toughest series ever not ever, but probably the toughest series to pick in the finals in a while.
It is.
Like, cause we all kind of knew last year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we all kind of knew. We all really kind of knew in the bubble too, to be honest.
Yeah.
LeBron didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody.
I won a lot of money. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I won a lot of money on Boston in the bubble. They played they asses off in the bubble.
I'm reading my FanDuel NBA recap. It said your MVP is Jason Tatum in the Boston Celtics.
One of my biggest wins was so you can do that on FanDuel?
It just came up today.
I'm about to look that up.
When you log in, you'll see it on there. That's the report. I said, oh, okay,
yeah.
hello.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, man. Go let me know what you find here, man.
Instagram, tone_fresh08.
You follow me, Ty Slatter. Make sure you follow GTA Network, GTA Heat Check, favorite to Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, GTA Sports. Don't forget GTAsports.com for all things about sports. Ty Slatter in 2020. Until next time, we out.